Hey guys, how's it going? TheHaggardNerd here. Welcome back to Astroneer. In this episode, well, last episode we went jumping around with the spaceship that we made, which is awesome. This episode, I think we could probably start focusing on making a moon base. I want to eventually get to the point where I can do some, play some Astroneer golf on BARREN. Okay, camera, what are you doing? What are you doing? There's no need for all that. Yeah, so Astroneer golf. The rules are basic, very, very simple. I want to get to the moon, make a base, very simple base, have some dynamite, put a seat down, and launch myself laterally to see how far I can go. It's more of, it's not really golf. You're not really aiming for a goal. It's more maybe like a shot put or something. Distance is what we're going for. All right, so maybe like Astroneer Punkin Chunkin, if you guys know what that is. Oh man, I love me some Punkin Chunkin. Okay, so you know, actually I realized that involves engineering, which is kind of interesting to me. It's kind of a parallel. Do you guys see this? You know, Astroneer, Punkin Chunkin engineering. Okay, you get it. I believe in you. Alright, if you have no idea what I'm talking about, this is going to be a very awkward situation, but if you don't know what it is, just go look it up. You won't be disappointed, I promise. It's a little ridiculous, but it's absolutely worth it. Okay, so I'm just bringing this over here so I can fill up my ship again. Those jumps did kind of drain me a little bit. Okay, well, we're almost full actually. Yep, that was it. That's all we needed. Great. Yeah, so, ooh, did that go on the other side? It did. Okay, this side, please. Yeah, I think 2 of these fuel condensers are perfectly adequate to fill up a ship. Or at least to top it off. I mean, one could probably just top it off. Okay. So, we already have our habitat module. I know we need plenty of resin. So maybe we need to go and dig up some resin from somewhere. Actually, I think I'm gonna pull this down for now. Put this guy here. And I do absolutely need a battery to take with us. Minimum one. But we'll eventually pull probably most of these batteries up to the moon if we make the moon our main base. And I'm more than likely going to use this same kind of setup because this is quite a good build for me. I really like this. In between episodes, there was actually a storm that had rolled through, and I was able to hop in here, and I was able to, while the storm was happening, click some fuel and kind of build up fuel while we wait. So yeah, that was kind of awesome. And I got stuck behind the weird glitchy things. Hey, okay. So resin, all the resin. Need the resin. Okay. I really don't want to hand pull these one by one over. So maybe what I'll do, just to be funky. Yeah, I didn't mean to put that on the front, but that's where it's going to reside. I'm going to be lazy here. There's a fine line. I like to say there's a fine line between laziness and efficiency, and I like to ride that line very, very closely. Yes, that's titanium. No, that's not what I tried to do. That is not what I tried to do, I mean. Okay. Let's just continue rambling on. Making absolutely no sense for any reason. Okay, so we have 2 full things. Resin. Okay, and then this is a full thing of aluminum. Yes, we are taking that. You guys know exactly why. Alright, so then, I know it's kind of a dumb thought, but I know in real life there is no atmosphere, or a very, 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 very thin atmosphere, but there's no real weather on the moon. But if I take the wind vane up to the moon, up to BARREN, rather, is that going to provide any power? If so, we will find out. If not, well, we will be disappointed. Well, you know what? I'm limited on space, and I know for a fact you can get power from solar on the moon, so there's no need to take a wind vane. I do want to find that out, though. It'd be kind of funny if we did. if we were able to get power from a wind vane on the moon, on Barren. Okay, let's take all this. The only other thing that I kind of wish we could take with us on this trip, good job, is... actually, let's just take all the resin for now. I would like to take compound, because we will eventually need compound. But resin's all we really need to get started. So one thing of power, one solar thing, and a bunch of resin, and a habitat module. I think that works perfectly. Yeah, I think that's good. What do I have in my backpack? I have some compound here. I have a little bit more resin, some titanium. Don't really need the titanium. Don't really need the titanium. Let's go ahead and put that titanium down somewhere. Perhaps over here with the titanium. And then some compound. Do we have any additional compound at the base? Yes, we do. Backpack full. A little bit more resin. It's better to have too much resin than not enough resin, I guess. Alright, let's jump over to Barren and find ourselves a new home. 3-1 notch. You guys like my very controlled launch sequence? It's very controlled, very predictable, very, you know, it's set up in such a way so that everybody can be ready at the exact moment of launch. Oh my, okay, that was not quite right, but what is... Ooh, look at all that. Oh my gosh. That is all unknown research, and I can see it from here. Oh my gosh. Okay, there's some... Wow, you can see the details. I mean, is that where I landed before and stuff's still just loaded in? It's probably the case. I really want to avoid a pole base because that really just makes me dizzy. But I think that's all... There's nothing going to be like directly on the equator. I mean, if you want to call this the equator. I guess that would make sense. There's no reason we'd be in a polar orbit right now. I guess maybe, right there. That seems like the flattest area. And we're gonna fly through the planet again? No, we're gonna skim the surface. Welcome to our... Ooh, hello! Hello! Oh my gosh. I feel like I just hit the jackpot. So, guys, I'm gonna give you one guess as to what's about to happen. Oh, look, there's laterite, there's resin. I think we did pretty good, guys. I think we did pretty good. And actually, I don't, you know, that guess that I gave you. No, we're not gonna fly stuff back to Terran because I think we have plenty enough if the research thing requires compound, and I believe it does. If we have enough, we can just research stuff here. Oh man, we did pretty good. We did really good. Now the question is, where am I going to put stuff? Let me go ahead and just set this down for now. I'm going to kind of just scout it out a little bit. It's an interesting change of scenery from here to there. I'm just going to kind of peek over. Oh my. Oh my. It's creepy sounds. Oh, so much unknown research. We will have so many materials. I mean, I get that I've done a lot of research, and I get that, oh, there's compound too. Nice. And I get that, there's not a whole lot in terms of discoveries to be made in technology, but as far as, we're concerned with, resources. God, I could not think of that word. Yeah, in terms of resources, though, we are set. Because all this unknown research will give resources, and I don't want to get lost. Let's not get lost. And there's caves, all kinds of awesome caves. Yep, I think we did good, guys. And so much laterite. Oh, why did our thing fall over? And I think maybe, just maybe, this is going to be a nice area. Now the thing is, I want to flatten this area out. I want to get some flatness going again. If I can manage to do that, I will be happy. So I'm just going to set that up right. I'm gonna re-top up my O2 there, and then try to find some flat area and work on that. Okay. What looks flat? What looks flat? That is a good question, isn't it? Does that look flat? It's not perfect. It's not flat though. It's not flat. Where is it? It's hard to see at night as I move away from my mic. Good job. Is that flat? Kind of waiting for stuff to figure itself out. Here we go. Daylight will help. And you know, I should probably put some tethers down so I can have my power. Good thing I brought those with me, right? There we go. Okay, I'm trying to scout this out, but the light is kind of playing with me. And it's all white, so it doesn't really help. What about here? Is that... is indeed not flat. That also is definitely not flat. Flat is going to be difficult to find. We will find it though, and it will be awesome. I like that I'm kind of building up a mount here because that will help in terms of, yeah, that's that is absolutely not flat. Oh man. Okay. This may have to be in between episodes kind of thing, or maybe we just won't worry about it. Now we have our little mound here. Oh man, we need to push the flat button and, you know, just get flatness. Yeah, that is absolutely not flat. I'm obsessing about this a little bit, I think, but I shouldn't do that. Okay, so yeah, we're just gonna place our module, our HAB module up on top of this, and it will be fine. So, sun will rise over there, it looks like. Yes, indeed. So maybe we put our module there. We can put a couple solar panels on the back there. Yeah. Is this gonna give me flat? Indeed it's not. Kind of smooth this out a bit though. There might be something flat in there, but ooh, wait, maybe. Nope. Okay, I'm done, I promise. I know I've been going on about that for too long. Got a little obsessed about it. It happens. Okay. So I think I want to keep the same build as my other base. And I think if I keep it in this valley here, one going off this direction, and then kind of one going off that direction. Because I don't want it to kind of V and go over the hills, so yeah, I think this will work. So let's go ahead and, oh, you know what? I have compound on me, I should have resin on me. So go ahead and put our compound down for now. Not that that really helps, I guess. Let's put our beacon down and tethers and everything. So we can put as much resin on our back as we can. Okay, camera. Alright, so what direction was I talking about? So this yeah, we're kind of at an angle there, aren't we? Alright, so let's do this as it kind of moves. And let's do, if I can time it properly, because it tends to move, I've noticed. Yeah, like that. So I have to come to the other side a little bit. Wait for it to line up. Maybe like that. Oh, stop moving. Okay. It's not perfect, but it will work. Let's go ahead and maybe do this. Let's get that going. And also the other side. We need to move this stuff out of the way. Okay, oops. Which way is that gonna move? It's moving a little bit, I guess. It's not perfect, but it'll work. I keep saying that. It will work. It is just fine. Just fine. Okay, so we have a nice base start. So let's continue working outwards a little bit. Let's do this. Yep, there we go. And maybe one more. That's funky, but it works. Alright, I'm in a loop apparently. Help me, I'm stuck, I can't get out. Okay, there we go. And nope, I'm not gonna say it. That's really just me trying to convince myself that this awkward non-flatness is acceptable when it's absolutely very much not. Alright. I think research maybe here? Oh, I don't have any resin. I do, just not on my backpack. There you are. Okay, compound. Come here, compound. I got stuff for you to do. So then the next thing is to go ahead and grab our solar panel and our... Ooh! We are having a Terran eclipse? Oh, that's awesome. Oh yeah, well I guess the moon, if they're modeling it after the actual moon, it is tidally locked. So we are going to have like two sunsets, I guess. We'll have a moonrise and a Terran sunset. That's interesting. That is very interesting. We may have picked a very cool place. Yeah, I think we did good. It's gonna be nice having that kind of poking up over the horizon at all times. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, that's cool. That's real cool. Wait, is it moving? Is it actually moving though? That is the question. Oh, it does seem to be moving. Okay, forget everything that I just said. Oh yeah, and I'm suffocating. That's kind of an important thing to pay attention to. Okay, let's go ahead, and all this unknown research is just sitting here taunting me. Pick me up and research me! In time, be patient. I guess the more important question here is, why are the unknown resources talking to me? It's probably a sign of a bigger problem, I think. I think, maybe, possibly. Okay, let's go ahead and get some additional of these things. Okay, a little bit of overlap. It's not too bad though. Okay, let's pick these guys back up. And we don't need that down there anymore, so I'm trying to give myself a little bit of space. A little bit of an outward angle. There we go. Yeah, that's better. I mean, there's plenty of space over here, so I mean, I could have angled it outward and it would have worked, but I wanted them in a line. And this is about as good as we're going to get for right now. Alright, so we have power, we have battery, we have unknown research. Oh yeah. So I know that we have already researched this type. Lithium, hooray. It's a good start, I believe. Yeah, I forgot my extendo reach option. Now, I'm not gonna just continually pull all these down. I'm going to grab enough to kind of get us started and continue, and then as we can progress through this base, I will slowly, or I guess more consistently, grab some of these unknown researches, especially if there's certain materials I'm looking for. Right now, I'm just kind of grabbing this little patch to get it done and over with. Okay, excuse me. And I think that is it for this patch. Ooh, gotta watch out, not impale my face. I like my face. Alright, ooh. We're doing good. Printer. Yeah, we need a printer now, but I don't believe we have copper. Well, darn. Okay. Well, maybe we'll find some copper in our next thing. If we can find some copper in these few researches, then I think luck will be with us. Ooh, another technology. That's exciting. Oh look, we found disappointment again. I thought they fixed that. I thought I read the patch notes that once you get to the end of something, that it would at least give you something. But it seems that maybe I was wrong. So this should probably provide nothing. Okay, so we've absolutely researched everything. So now, hopefully now that we've researched the initial disappointments, it'll start giving us resources, just like that. I was getting excited there because I thought they'd fix that. So then, yeah, that was an actual genuine disappointment that I researched. Okay. And it looks like we're not going to get enough copper to do what we need to do, so maybe it's time to hop back over to Terran. If that wasn't a sign, I don't know what was. So yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. Is there anything down here that's kind of loose that probably not should not be? I don't see anything. Okay. I want to reorganize my backpack again. Oh, okay. If you insist. And then I guess I can leave some resin here. And then maybe bring some more storage things with me too. I'm thinking maybe if I trade some of this titanium ends for some resin and or compound and or any other material I need. Not using hydrazine, we're using other materials that I don't really need. And it's working out nicely so far. I don't feel cheaty at all. I'm not just sitting there grinding hydrazine buttons. Alright. Exotics right there. Tempting, but there's absolutely no technology I need, so we are focused on getting back to Terran. I do think there is some Astroneer golfing astro cannons happening soon in the near planned future. Alright, home, where you at? Should be any moment now. There we go. All kinds of markers. And the second one, right? Yes. Alright, so I think I'm also going to grab another battery just so we can have it. Better to have it not need it than the other way around. And we need copper. That's all aluminum. We are going to take that with us though. So we can take the titanium with us. Take any copper we have with us. Also more aluminum. Absolutely. Also more aluminum. Can I put that on my backpack? I can, indeed. Some resin. I wish I could take our bones with us. That'd be kind of awesome. Okay, I also want to grab what I see over here. Compound, yes. Oh, yes. Let's grab our, let's grab these extra solar panels and take them with us. If we have the space. Which I think we do. I mean, I guess I could just make these while we're there with the compound that I have on my back. Okay, we have room for one more thing. I mean, I do want to do the test of the wind thing to see if there's any sort of anything up there. You know what? Let's do that. Let's appease my curiosity here. We're gonna take a wind vane to Barren, because that makes complete sense. All right, let's hop back over to Barren and make the thing that I was trying to make. Oh, the printer, yeah. Completely blank there for a moment. I mean, it is moving out here in space. Oh my. It's gonna be a nice view momentarily. Where is it? There it is. Well, that's not ominous at all. The planet seemingly hurling at you at... Oh god, that's so much unknown research. Yep, okay. There it is. There it is. Very nice indeed. And I think when we came down, I think I just saw some crazy camera stuff apparently. Some malachite over there. Be a little bit treacherous to get to, but hey, copper. We need a smelter here though. I didn't need to bring it from the other place. So copper on my back and aluminum. I know I had copper up here somewhere. Where are you at? There we go. Okay. So printer. Guess I could have just clicked the thing and it would have automatically done it. And wait for the power. Battery. There you are. There we go. Alright. You know, I realized the titanium I was talking about, I was supposed to send it up on the trade platform on Terran, but hey, you know what? We make mistakes. Alright, so let's check to see if there's any wind options here on Barren. I don't think there's going to be, if they modeled it, you know, like the moon, but it'll be an interesting little experiment. Hey, look at that. Look at that. We have wind right there. Okay. Well, it is a viable option here on Barren then. That's good to know. So let's go ahead and put this down then. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and end the episode here. We've actually got a lot accomplished. We've got a freaking moon base, guys. I'm kind of liking these longer format episodes. I can actually get more done. I can actually focus on a goal and achieve it. So if you guys like this, let me know in the comments. You know, if you have any suggestions, let me know. I always love hearing from you guys. So as always, thanks for watching. Take care.